Hey everybody, in this video we'll be adding coins that you can collect, so stay tuned. Alright, welcome back everybody. And before we get started on the coins, I just want to make a quick fix, and that is just for some consistency stuff. And so I want to hop in the checkpoint, and you'll see for the finish point when we did our area body entered, we did this if body owner is in group player check, just to check if it's the player. I want to do that as well in this, and we kind of already are doing it with the collision on the player. See how it's looking towards the player, but just to keep things consistent and to like double check, keep things safe, we're gonna plug that in there. Anyways, let's get started on the coins. And the intention for these is to kind of make them like Mario red coins, or just have them be collected so you can like buy new levels or new marble skins or whatever. We're not going to get that far in this tutorial series to actually do anything with the coins, but just something to think about. Anyways, let's get started on making them. So I'm going to click on the plus and make a new node. We'll do a node 3D, call it coins. And I created a coin model for us in the meshes folder. I'll have it provided in the description and on the GitHub. I'm sorry, I'm gonna name it coin actually, and we can name this coin mesh just to keep things distinct. And as you can see, we got a little gold coin. Now we're gonna add an area 3D to provide collision onto this object so it can actually get collided into and collected. We're going to keep it on the world layer, but we're going to have it look to the player mask like the checkpoint and the finish point. Make sure it has a collision shape. I'm just going to do a box for it. I'm going to have it be a little wide, but fit around the box, or the coin itself. I want it to be a little wide because I'm going to have the coin spin around on the y-axis like this, just to make things a little more fun. And so now let's go ahead and save our scene in objects. I already have the coin folder because I was messing around earlier, but create a coin folder. Coin.tscene is fine. And let's go ahead and throw our script on it. This is fine. So let's give our coin a class name of coin. We want a reference to our level manager. And we want a reference to our coin mesh. And we want to decide how fast we want to spin our coin, so we'll add a new export variable, call it spin rate. Oops. I'm gonna make it a float and have it equal to 1. And so to get started, let's get our reference to that level manager. So we'll do what we did before, or excuse me, get first node and group level manager. So now we have a reference, and we're going to use that a little later. And now let's get this coin to actually spin. So we'll do physics process, and we'll do coin mesh dot rotation degrees dot y, because that's what we want it to spin on, plus equals our spin rate. So now it should spin once, I think every second or every frame, the degrees. And let's go ahead and now connect our body entered signal onto the coin for when the marble enters. So we'll do if body.owner is in group player, then we'll have the coin emit some signals in the level manager, and we'll also queue it free. But before we queue it free, just to make sure everything like every signal gets shot off and stuff, we'll do an await get tree dot create timer. We'll make it like really short. So just in case, because the queue free can happen so fast that other stuff before it won't even happen. So this just kind of ensures that that doesn't happen. But now in the level manager, we'll create a new signal, and we'll call it like coin collected, and we're gonna add it in a second. And so now we have our coin. Cool. Now that we have our coin scene made, I actually want to start throwing them in our level scene. So let's go ahead and click on our environment, add a new node 3D. We'll just go ahead and give it a name of coins. And I'm just going to instantiate some coin scenes into it. Make sure you do the scene and not the GLB, because this is the model. This is the scene we just made. Let's move it over. And I'll just duplicate one. And if we play right now, not much is going to happen. And that's because we haven't really done much with it. You'll see it'll get deleted, but it'll tell us there's a non-existing signal for coin collected because we haven't actually hooked it up to our level manager. So let's go ahead and hook it up. So in the level manager, we'll just do signal coin collected. And we also want to keep track of how many coins collected and how many coins are in the level. So we'll do coins collected of type integer is equal to 0. And we'll have a max coins variable too of type integer. And we're not going to set it right here. We're actually going to set it in the ready function. And it's going to be equal to how many children the coins has. So I'm going to make it a unique name, control drag it on ready, and then we'll just do max coins is equal to coins.get child count. And that counts how many children are in the node. And now we can just hook up our coin collected signal to the level manager. And we'll do coins collected plus equals 1 when you collect a coin. And now we actually want to display it to the player. So let's create a new player HUD node. So add a new control node, name it player HUD, and go ahead and give it a label. And this label is going to display the coins. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down to layout, transform, position, and just move it 32 right, 32 down to give it a bit of a margin. And we'll give it some filler text. I'm going to make it bigger, give it a shadow. So we'll add a new label settings, set the font to 48, give the size of the shadow 2, and then just drag this over. Now we got a little bit of a shadow. So now that we got that, I'm just going to go ahead and save it in GUI player HUD. You don't have that, go ahead and make a folder, name player HUD, and save it in there. And now we'll just add a script to that. We'll give it a class name of player HUD. We got to make sure we give this a better name. We'll reference that with control drag. And then on ready, we also want to get our level manager so we can start gathering some information from that. So we'll do what we've been doing. And then we want to hook up to that signal we just made, the coin collected signal. And we'll make a function in a second named onCoinCollected. And as soon as the game starts, we want to set this HUD to make sure that the max coins label is correct, because the game might not always have 5 coins. It might have 2 like we have in the scene. So let's do coins collected label dot text is equal to, and we're going to do something called a formatted string. So we'll do coins, we'll do %s, and these are basically going to be like our fillers. So then we do percent and some empty brackets, and then we'll go ahead and throw in the level manager dot coins collected. And I don't know why it's not IntelliSensing for us. I think it's just a bug, but yeah, what it should be doing is letting us use these with IntelliSense. But I think if I did reload current project, it would do IntelliSense for us, but it's okay. So then we'll do max coins. So we got level manager coins collected and max coins. And now, when a coin actually gets collected, we want to set it as well. So let's just copy this, paste it, have it return void, and we can just copy and paste this text right over. So now if I go ahead back into the level, add our new player HUD, press play, it should tell us, yeah, we have 2 coins in the scene. If we collect one, they'll go up. And awesome, that's great. And I want to actually do one more thing, and that is have it be displayed on the you win screen as well. So let's hop in there, and I'm going to have it right under the you win label. So let's add a new label. We can also name this one coins collected label. And in here, we can gather a reference to it. Let's make it a unique name, actually. Now we'll gather a reference to it. And when the level is finished, we can just copy and paste this same thing right over, actually, because it has the same name and it has the same function we want to do. So cool. Let's make sure that this is actually formatted okay. Yeah, see, it's on the left, so I want to center it. So let's click on this and do center. And let's give it things a little bit more of a margin. So click on the VBoss container, go to theme overrides, contents, separation. I'm going to do like 8, make it look a little better. Oh, let's make sure we go here. To make sure this is okay. I think I messed things up earlier. Let's make sure we set our level manager like how we've been doing in here. I think it's because I set it in the scene here with control click. So let's make sure that we try doing this as well. Get first non group level manager. Now let's go ahead and try again. And yep, there we go. That was a bug from earlier that I never fixed, actually. And yeah, now it displays the coins. And we have one more bug, actually, and that's the thing. If you notice, I'm trying to click on things, but nothing's showing up. And that's actually because the player HUD is getting in the way of clicking. So what we need to do is we need to go into the scene, click on the player HUD, go to mouse, filter, see how it says stop? Basically, if it's set to stop, it's going to override like any mouse clicks. So let's actually ignore. And same thing for the notification container. Go to mouse, filter, ignore. So now if we go ahead and play, yep, now we can go ahead and click on things. I just want to reiterate one more time, the reason we had that glitch when we first tried to play right here uh, is because the U win screen, the way that I did it was like this with the control click. The U win screen might not always have the level manager like in the scene. We might like want to create it or something. So that's why we had to add this get tree. And let's make sure it's actually set to level manager. And we don't even need to reference it right here. So now, that is how you make coins for your game. Thanks for watching, guys.